everyone, this is Nitin here. I hope your watercolor learning going great. You're learning, you are improving with your watercolor journey, and I really want you to paint watercolor, which gives you a more pleasure and gives you a complete ability to transform your creative desire into your painting, and that's what everybody want to do that, right? So they wanted to express their creativity using the art form. uh, but I have been seeing many beginners, especially who has been struggling with uh, even specific time spent or giving too much of dedication into art, but still their art is not improving. This video gives you some bit of understanding of what all those technique, or what all the the step you need to take as a beginner, which will give you a complete understanding and a complete process of learning and understanding of this medium. So I believe that these techniques will definitely going to help you. So the very first thing to learn watercolor is to get the desire, get passionate about what you wanted to do. Make sure that you wanted to learn art, watercolor art, and that gives you a lot of ability or the courage to go beyond of your imagination and do a lot of experiment. So desirability is so important here. Unless you really don't feel like you want to make art, you want to learn this art, that's not going to help you. So the very first thing is the desirability. That has to invoke from your inner side, and that should give you a lot of a lot of punching to go and look at the various form of learning this medium. So this is something so very important. I would say it's a very first thing which the beginners should understand and the second thing is you need to be consistent. It's not like watercolor is not about just you're coming here and there and just spending a couple of hours in a week, and you see the improvement in yourself. That's not going to help, right? So what really help you is you need to be consistent. You need to make a lot of art. You need to spend a lot of time, at least a couple of hours every day would be really helpful. Now it's your way to find out the time, how you are getting your time to spend on art. If you are a working professional, how you are still getting time. If you are a family man, how you are actually spending time with your family along with doing art. So you need to be a little creative here. You need to find a time for that, but this is something you really need. You need at least a couple of hours, or at least a 1 hour, starting with. So 1 hour is sufficient, and if you're spending a couple of hours, it's a well, right? So start doing this. The third thing I would say, start looking at the people, what exactly they do. Start understanding the basics of it. But when I talk about the basic, it doesn't mean that you stuck with the basic for a long time, because I've seen many people, they stuck with the basic. They don't want to go further, right? Because they feel like, I want to make I want to understand the entire thing as a basic. There's nothing called basic until and unless you'll not spend time on going one step to second and third, right? So I would say just look at the various tutorial and resources available in the internet or whatever. If you have a workshop in your local area, just go and see how people are doing it, and understand that and implement it. And the fourth thing is you have to do a lot of sketch. Before even going into the watercolor, the very first thing what you need to do is a lot of sketch. Without sketch, you can't do. You just can't make a good watercolor art. You can make a good, you can put some good color into your paper, but eventually, when you look at your perspective or the overall composition of your art, that is something will be missing in your art. So I would say spend a good amount of time doing a sketch. So how you will be doing the sketch? Look at in your surrounding area and just see, like, even if you're going anywhere, just take a snap of it and try to make a sketch. When I say sketch, there is a drawing and the sketch. A drawing is like a line, right? It's a form of line, but sketch is like having a proper shades and composition and everything, right? So spend some lot of time doing a sketch. Okay, if you don't know, if you have not heard about the sketch, the process, then just look around and just see what you'll get over here in YouTube also, or any lot of resources available in the market. So that also you can just take that. You need to spend a lot of time doing sketch, as I said earlier, but you also have to eliminate your expectation, because that expectation will not let you to do anything, will not let you to paint, right? The fear, expectation, these are the some words which stops you to do your creative job, right? So I would encourage you to, when you start doing painting, don't have a mindset that you are going to make a masterpiece out of it. No, that's not going to help, right? So what you need to do is you have to train your brain, saying, I'm just learning and I'm going to make an art, and that actually takes away your all fear. Do not hesitate to pick the color and just throw the color in your paper and just see what it comes, right? How the eventually the ultimately you are getting from your that exercise. So start looking at that perspective instead of having a huge amount of expectation that you are going to make a good art. That actually stops you. So start doing that without expectation. Just steer away all your your exercise workbook. So what happens is, so when you start painting without any expectation, you will see, like, you have a very fearless cognitive mind, and you start painting, applying the color freely. You'll feel the sense of freedom, and that gives you a lot of ability to paint a good art. So on the longer run, you will see that that behavior, which gives you a lot of courage to go and make an art. If it is not a good, you'll make another one, right? So you'll just throw away the bad things happen to you. And this is what it helps many beginners, and I've seen that and how they're I'm surprised to see their improvement in the watercolor. So my best wishes to all of you, and I hope that going further, so you'll have a great time with watercolor. You will implement all of these learning, and I really want to learn from you that how do you feel about it, or what do you have in your mind. Just write in your comment down, and I will reply you back with your comment. So subscribe my channel, and I have a set of the learning resource in my Patreon. So I want to say thank you so much to all my Patreon who's been helping me to create tons and tons of watercolor tutorial for them. So if you want to become a member of my tutorial trial group, so please go ahead and be my Patreon member. That will give you a lot of resources to make your desire into reality. So thank you so much, everyone. I'll be